Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Recently, there's been a lot of talk about the removal of troops from Afghanistan. For some background, the troops have been in Afghanistan for over 2 years following the 9/11 attack by Al-Qaeda in 2001. The initiator for the removal is President Joe Biden, and he says that it is wrong for him to have American troops to step up when Afghans' own armed forces will not. He says that he blames the collapse of the Afghan government on Afghanistan's leaders, saying that they gave them everything that they could need. They paid their salaries, provided them maintenance for the airplanes, and they gave them every chance to determine their own future. The only thing that they could not provide was the will to fight for that future. Although President Biden does consider the removal of the troops messy and hard, he also believes that the war in Afghanistan has gone on for long enough and that it's time for the troops to come home. In his speech, he says, how many more of America's sons and daughters would you have me send to fight Afghanistan's civil war when Afghan troops will not do it themselves? With all his remarks throughout his speech, many people felt as if President Biden was too busy defending his decision to remove the troops than tackling the answer behind why the removal was so what many people will call chaotic. In Afghanistan, however, the Taliban had gained full control on Monday. With their newfound leadership, there's been word that the Taliban has been sending out troops to find people they feel were working with America. At Kabul airport in Afghanistan, there were 6,000 American troops that are conducting security and helping with the evacuation of people in Afghanistan. Since mid-July, there's been about 3,600 people that have evacuated, and about 2,000 of those people being Afghans that had an approved visa. Going back to Biden, he expressed his knowledge of the rejections of his decision made by other political leaders, saying that he knew of a possible Taliban takeover, but he took satisfaction in that many Americans were safe at the Kabul airport. President Biden also expressed his disappointment in the Afghan government and its leaders, saying that he felt that many of them have given up and fled the country. One being President Ashraf Ghani, who escaped the country while also failing to commit to his previous statement that the Afghan government and military were ready and prepared to fight against the Taliban. President Biden still stands next to his decision.